consulted on a proposed petition, and I basically told the petitioners that under Section 8-9 of the Charter, the call for the meeting of the voters only required the petitioners to state the purpose of the meeting and call for the meeting, and that all other matters were in the control solely of the town council. That petition wasn't presented. A petition that was presented, as you'll see attached to my memo, asked that a particular person be named moderator, and also called for, demanded, or that a number of people, including myself and including a number of members of the town council, appear at the meeting. And the petitioners don't have subpoena power, and under Section 8-9, just so you know, under 8-9, there is no provision for the appointment of the moderator. It's the town council president or her designee who decides how the meeting is to conduct it. It's very clear. I went back and actually read the minutes of the Charter Commission in 1988 and 89, and it was clear this was to give the public in the last days of town meeting an opportunity to express their concerns or issues that they wanted the council to focus on, but it was made clear that it was non-binding and that the council was going to control those proceedings. So, in summary, if you chose, I think this petition is defective to the point where you could choose not to hold the meeting, but I would actually encourage the suggestion by the town council vice president that the meeting be held, but it be under the control of the town council as is required under the charter, and that you know, whomever the town council president or her designee determines needs to be there to answer those concerns is asked to attend, and that there is no citizen moderator under the terms of the charter.
Okay.
That would be my recommendation.
As a follow-up question, so does that mean every time we make a vote, we get another petition and we have another meeting to discuss why we voted the way we vote? I mean, no, I'm just. Is there any limit on that?
There doesn't seem to be.
My last question, I guess, would be, despite the fact that there may be fatal defects in the form, should we somehow, and I suspect that we may very well go forward and entertain and have this meeting of the voters exactly as requested, but should we somehow suggest that in the future, I don't want to set a precedent that, it can be a willy-nilly ad hoc, well, you did it this way that time and we'll do it this way the next time. We should know what the procedure is, and we should let people know that in the future we have to follow what is.
Issues that our president has raised is a kind of to talk about procedure. And if I read your footnote at the bottom of page 4, that the meeting was to provide voters with a, quote, non-binding forum moderated by the town council president to raise particular issues of concern. So I read that, and this is what I need clarity on, I read that as saying that they've asked to meet with us, a group of people would like to meet with this body to raise their issues of concern, but that I don't, unless I'm wrong, there's no indication that we must respond to them. I mean, our job at this meeting, I think, is to listen to them and to note what they've said. But in terms of being questioned, I think we have to be clear, actually, for anyone who comes before us about what the expectations are, what their expectations are, that we don't give them false expectations, that we may all 13 of us be here, or whoever is here, that the council president asks us to be here, and that we listen to them. But I don't think we have to answer anything, do we?
May I? Thank you.
Through Madam President, I'm sorry.
Yes. Under Section 8-9, it does say the president of the council shall cause the attendance of town officials and employees necessary to respond to the issues and concerns raised by the petitioners. But I understand your question, and I don't think it anticipates a colloquy, a back and forth. I think that's why the council itself structures the nature of the meeting. I think what your president suggested was an opportunity for public comment, and then counselors or whomever, whatever employees are called, can respond or not, depending on whether they're in a position to answer those questions.
Yeah,